Welcome to 365 Language Planet. This is Let's Speak, the live chat for learning and using English. 英語を学び、使うためのライブチャット. As you watch the show, please share your answers and new questions in the chat or in the comments. ショーを見ながらチャットやコメントであなたの答えや新しい質問をぜひ共有してください。Let's make learning and using English fun by doing it together. 一緒に英語を学び、使うことを楽しくしましょう。The theme of this episode is music. The first question is, when do you like to listen to music? 日本語でいつ音楽を聴くのが好きですか? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. When do you like to listen to music? You have 4 minutes. 4分間あります。When do you like to listen to music? I used to love listening to music while jogging, but recently I don't go jogging, so I don't have much time to listen to music anymore. How about you? When do you like to listen to music? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. Sometimes I like to listen to music while playing video games with my son. That's kind of fun. How about you? When do you like to listen to music? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. Another time I like to listen to music is while washing my face and shaving in the morning, but I do that kind of early nowadays, so recently I don't listen to music while. Good evening, Mama. Thank you for joining tonight's show. Mama says, I like to listen to music while driving. That's great. Music. Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. Tonight, I'm going to drink some green tea. When do you like to listen to music? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. Good evening, Charming. Thank you for joining tonight's show. Charming says, I'd like to listen to music after work. Sounds great. My family often likes to listen to music while driving in the car. It's a fun time to listen to music. How about you? When do you like to listen to music? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. Sometimes I like to listen to music while cooking or washing dishes. All right, K Workshop. Thank you for joining tonight's show too. K Workshop says, I like to listen to music while eating dinner. Sounds nice. That's great. So, I would say for me, nowadays, probably while washing dishes and cooking, are my two favorite times to listen to music. How about you? All right. Why? Oh, thank you for joining tonight's show. YO says, I'd like to listen to music in the morning when I'm preparing for work. That's great. All right. Well, Charming says, sometimes I like to listen to music while reading books. Cool. Now, let's move on to the Q&A time. You can ask me questions in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントで質問することができます。You have 4 minutes. 4分間あります。All right. If you want, you can ask me questions about music. Like what kind of music do you often listen to while playing video games or while shaving? You know, any questions about music are okay. And of course, you can ask me questions about other things. You know, there's some big world events going on. So if you want to ask me questions about that, you can ask me. So, you know, and of course, you can ask me questions about learning languages. Anything is okay. If you want to ask me about the news, a really useful question is, did you hear about? Did you hear about what happened in the Middle East? Okay, Takesh, thank you for joining tonight's show too. Takesh says, I always listen to music while driving to work. Sounds great. And YO says, do you have any favorite Japanese music? Great question. One of my favorite Japanese songs is Won't Be Long. How about you, YO? And K Workshop says, how do you usually listen to music? I often use wireless earphones. Nice. These days, I usually listen to music with my phone and no earphones. Great question. Great question. Good question. Or the weekend. Did you have a fun weekend? Did you go anywhere fun this weekend? All right. Kan Mama says, what kind of music do you like? Great question. I like lots of different kinds of music. It kind of depends on the situation. Sometimes I like listening to fast music, like hip-hop or rap while jogging. And then sometimes I like to listen to classical music while studying. How about you, Kan Mama? What kind of music do you like? And I say, did you listen to any music today? For me, I would say no. I haven't listened to any music today. I was very busy today, so no chance to listen to music yet. How about you? If you want to talk about learning languages, I think an interesting question would be like, what's your favorite way to learn languages? What languages are you learning? Anything's okay. All right. Well, if you're still typing, please continue, and you can share your questions in the chat or in the comments anytime. Now, let's move on to the second question of this episode, which is, do you have any favorite music artists or groups? 日本語で好きな音楽アーティストやグループはありますか? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. You have 4 minutes. 4分間あります。Do you have any favorite music artists or groups? Groups, groups are the same as bands. So a music band is a music group. So, but, sometimes I think people would say some music groups are not the same as a music band. A band kind of sounds like people who sing and play instruments. Or, just sing is okay too, but a band, so singing and instruments. Whereas a group could be people who only sing or who sing and play instruments. So groups are more like a larger set of, so that groups include all groups. Whereas bands are only groups that have instruments and singers. Or even just instruments. It could be. Charming says, my favorite artist is Kaze Fuji. I like his piano. Great. Or in the comments. One of my favorite music artists is Flo Rida. He's a kind of hip-hop rap artist who I really like. But I usually listen to his music while jogging, and these days I haven't been jogging, so I haven't listened to his music for a long time. But how about you? Do you have any favorite music artists or groups? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. When it comes to groups, two groups that I listened to a lot recently are Queen, yes, and Bon Jovi. Those are two groups that my son and I often listen to while playing video games. How about you? Do you have any favorite music artists or groups? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. If I can remember this question in Japanese. 好きな音楽アーティストやグループはありますか? Let's see. 好きな音楽アーティストやグループはありますか? I think I remembered it. Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. Do you have any favorite music artists or groups? So far for me, I've said Flo Rida, Queen, Bon Jovi, and I like Lady Gaga too. I'm not so familiar with her new music, but I would say Lady Gaga is one of my favorite music artists as well. How about you? All right. Well, if you're typing, please continue, and you can share your answer in the chat or in the comments anytime. Now it is Q&A time. So you can ask me questions in the chat or in the comments. Chatto. All right, we got a bunch. So, Kan Mama says, yes, I do. My favorite music artist is TVXQ. They are K-pop stars. Cool. And K-Workshop says, one of my favorite groups is Angels. They sing old songs from the Showa era. Nice. And Takesh says, my favorite female band is East of Eden. I want you all to listen to them. Okay, let's listen to East of Eden. What is your favorite Lady Gaga song? Or what is your favorite Queen song? I would say, I think it's tough, you know, for Queen, there are a lot of songs I like. But when I'm playing video games with my son, one of our favorite songs is We Will Rock You. How about you? Do you have a favorite Queen song? If you do, you can let me know, or you can ask me a new question in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントで質問することができます。As always, you can ask me questions that are, not only about music, but about anything. For example, I live in Japan, so you could ask me questions about living in Japan. Grandma Kay, thank you for joining tonight's show. Grandma Kay says, I love Queen too. Cool. All right, Kay Workshop says, I love Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. I often sing it. Great. It won't be long. But I always have a really hard time to remember the name of the group. So I forgot the name of the group, but Won't Be Long is my favorite Japanese song. How about you? Charming says, did you go to the music concert last year? Great question. I didn't go, but how about you, Charming? Takesh says, have you listened to the songs by East of Eden? My favorite band? Great question. I'm sorry to say I've only listened, I think, to a very little bit. So I tell you what, tonight I will listen to some East of Eden songs after this show. I promise. Okay. We just have a little bit more time in this section. But even if the time runs out and you're not finished typing, please continue and please feel free to ask me your question anytime during the show. Okay, let's move on to the last question of tonight's show, which is, are there any songs that you like because of the lyrics? 日本語で歌詞が気に入っている曲はありますか? I forgot for a moment how to say song in Japanese. 曲。歌詞が気に入っている曲はありますか? All right. Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. You have 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4分間あります。Are there any songs that you like because of the lyrics? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. For me, I love looking at lyrics and listening to the lyrics of songs. So I would say, there are quite a few songs I like because of the lyrics. But, sometimes I don't remember the names of all the songs. How about you? Are there any songs that you like because of the lyrics? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. One of my favorite songs that I like because of the lyrics is called Dear Boy by Avicii. Actually, there are a lot of Avicii songs that have very good lyrics. And Avicii is one of my favorite artists as well. So I like that song a lot because of the lyrics. How about you? Are there any songs that you like because of the lyrics? 私が気に入っている曲はありますか? Is that how you say it in Japanese? 歌詞が気に入っている曲はありますか? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. Are there any? All right. K Workshop says, I like Can't Give You Anything. Who is that by K Workshop? Is Don't Stop Me Now. I really love that song because of the lyrics. How about you? Are there any songs that you like because of the lyrics? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. For Bon Jovi songs, there are a lot of Bon Jovi songs I like because... Okay, Charming says, yes, there are. Que sera se la by Mrs. Green Apple. When I feel disappointment, I always hear this song. Great. All right, I'm happy. It sounds like it's a good song to cheer you up, right, Charming? Thanks for sharing. Are there any songs that you like because of the lyrics? Please share your answer in the chat or in the comments. 歌詞が気に入っている曲はありますか? All right, K Workshop says it's by Stylistics. Okay, thanks for sharing. All right, well, if you're still typing, please continue, and you can share your answer in the chat or in the comments anytime. Now it is Q&A time, the last Q&A time for tonight. You can ask me questions in the chat or in the comments. チャットまたはコメントで質問することができます。You have 4 minutes. 4分間あります。Again, you can ask me questions about music or you can ask me questions about anything. One of my favorite questions is, did you study today? Which I would say, I didn't study much, but I did study a little bit. How about you? You can ask me your questions in the chat or in the comments now. 今、チャットまたはコメントであなたの質問することができます。I love seeing the viewers' questions and talking about the viewers' questions. So, by all means, please share your questions in the chat or in the comments. All right, Takesh says, I only listen to songs I like both the lyrics and the melody of. Sounds great. All right, K-Workshop says, I want to sing some Spanish songs. Do you know any good songs to sing at karaoke? Great question. None come to mind off the top of my head, but I will check and I will get back to you. They said that the price of fuel might rise because of the kind of war going on between the U.S. and Iran. So some people in the comments wrote that they are going to try to, get gas before the prices increase. So, did you get gas today? It's kind of an interesting question. I'm a little bit nervous that the video is not recording. Okay, so K-Workshop, talking about Spanish songs. One song you might look into is called La Cucaracha. I've heard it's kind of a famous song in Japan as well. La Cucaracha. La Cucaracha. I'll type it in the comments for you. How would the video not be recording? What can you do? Just gotta hope. I hope the video is recording. I don't know why it would not be recording. Who knows? All right, well, if you're still typing, please continue, and you can share your questions in the chat or in the comments anytime. All right, well, that's the end of tonight's show. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was lots of fun to chat together. Let's Speak, the live chat for learning and using English, is every Sunday at 8:30 Japan Standard Time p.m. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I look forward to learning and using English with you again soon. So till next time, bye.